It was good, Raider Nation. Welcome back to the Raiders Hub. We're going to cover a little bit of news that went down during the week. First things first, man, this stadium is damn near done, and it looks amazing. My only concern is, Raider Nation likes to tailgate. We love to party. And looking at these parking lots, man, it's not going to be a lot of room to tailgate. So I'm worried how that's going to go down. This culture, man, it's amazing. And I really don't want our culture to die out just because, we can't tailgate and because our team moved. So, I know Raider Nation's going to support. We got a ton of people everywhere, and they're going to travel to Las Vegas, that's for sure. But the fact that, the tailgating is going to be tough, man, that really hurts my soul a little bit. But nonetheless, man, this stadium is freaking amazing looking, dude. I cannot wait to go see a game. Fingers crossed that we can go at some point during the season, because what a letdown would that be that, we got a brand new stadium and none of us can go see it in the first year. That would definitely be worst case. So let's keep our fingers crossed, yo. In other stadium news, it's been announced that we're going to hold the Pac-12 championship for the next 2 years. So, that's great, man. The more traffic that we can drive to the stadium, I think the better. Who knows, if we're going to get any of that money. I'm not an economist. I don't pretend to be. But, I would hope that a little bit of that money would go to us for renting out the stadium. Or at least maybe it helps us pay off the stadium a little bit. That'd be good, man. This thing's expensive. So any of the extra revenue that the stadium brings out hopefully is beneficial to us. And moving on, John Gruden was interviewed. And he said straight up he's got to coach better. And I love to see that from Gruden, man. He's taking responsibility. He knows that, there's a lot of pressure on him. Signed a huge contract, and Raider Nation's excited to have him back. So it's good to see him taking accountability for, the errors that we had last season and addressing them. And he also mentioned that staying healthy is super important. We all know that, man. If one person goes down with COVID, it's likely going to spread, and we've already seen that with Devontae Booker. We'll talk about that a little later, too. Another thing he brought up was the fact that we could not score within the 2-yard line. And obviously that was a huge issue. We saw it against Green Bay. And, we had a chance to win that Green Bay game if, we executed on the 1-yard line there. We ended up turning it over. So, he's got some work cut out for him, and he's addressing it. So big props to Chucky, man. That's what we love to see. He also mentioned that we've been really good about fast-tracking our rookies, and that's true. Our rookies have came in the last 2 years actually, and had huge roles, and we need that again from this rookie class. We need Damon Arnett to step up. We need Henry Ruggs to ball out. We need Brian Edwards to be a solid guy. And we can use help from all the other guys. Amik Robertson, Tanner Muse, all those guys need to contribute for us to be successful, because we've built a strong foundation, but it's on the backs of these young guys. So they really need to take accountability this year and ball out. And I'd really like to see what Lynn Bowden has to offer for us. A super dynamic guy. So if he can be a key piece in the offense, along with Henry Ruggs and Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller, this offense is going to be scary, man. There's going to be a lot of dynamic players. So we just got to get the job done and execute. And in other news, we signed a couple of players. First one is Jordan Roos. He's a guard. He played a little bit for Seattle, started a few games. This is going to be mostly a depth piece, but it's good to have depth at O-line. Those big boys take a beating. So if anybody goes down, I think Roos could be a solid guy to fill in for us. And it's not a done deal yet, but we're looking to sign Jeremy Hill. This dude led the league in touchdowns back in 2015, but he hasn't played since 2018. He's also coming off an ACL tear. So, we'll see what happens. I think this is mostly a camp body to fill in for Booker. And if he does make the team, that's cool, because he'll be a little bit of a change of pace back. But in reality, I don't think we're going to take 4 guys into the 53-man roster at running back. I think we're going to stick with Josh Jacobs, Jalen Richard, Lynn Bowden, and then Alec Ingold. That way we can free up another spot for receiver, because, receiver was definitely an issue for us last year. I think we want to be solid there. Gruden also said a little bit about Mariota. He said he's picking up the offense really well. And Henry Ruggs was also interviewed and asked a question about Mariota. Said he's a good team guy and a great leader. So far, I think this signing's been good for us. We know what happened back in 2016 when Derek Carr got hurt and made the playoffs, and we had to start Connor Cook. We had no shot, man. That guy was a mess. So this is a great depth piece for us. And, it's also going to push Carr to reach his full potential and really ball out this season. And not only will he push Carr to be better, but in the quarterback room, they're going to be bouncing off each other, learning from each other. They're two good minds, and we know Mayock loved him out of Oregon, so they're going to definitely benefit from each other. And that's great for our quarterback room to be able to bounce ideas off each other, learn from each other, and bring out each other's strengths. So that's it for the news for this week. Camp just started up, so I'm sure we're going to be getting more and more news as the days come along. The last thing I want to touch on is the NFL Top 100 players. I thought for sure Rodney Hudson would be in there. I thought for sure Max Crosby would be in there, but they both got snubbed. And if you're ranking Nick Bosa at number 17, how does Crosby not make at least player 50, or at least give him a bid somewhere? Like, that's ridiculous to me. And we all know Hudson's the best center in the NFL. I'm thinking maybe because he missed a game or two that he got snubbed for it, but it is what it is. The only thing we can do now is make sure that we go out and vote for Pro Bowl selections. Raider Nation, we got to be vocal. We got to be voting to get our guys in, because at the end of the day, it's just a popularity contest. So, let's get our guys in there this year. They deserve it. I like breaking down the news for you guys each week like this. So let me know what you guys think about this format. Do you guys enjoy this? Do you want me to do something different? Let me know what you guys think, because this channel is built on the backbone of you guys. I'm so appreciative for the following that I have. We're killing it on YouTube right now. We just passed 1K subs, and it's more to come, baby. So just let me know what you guys think, so I can keep getting better for you guys. And let's stay in touch. Raider Nation, once again, peace out. Thank you so much. Much love.